You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
On back, Rodrance for our Black and White Sports. We have more coverage of the full-blown, total and complete meltdown of the LA Lakers. As we know, they are on a downward spiral. They are the turd in the toilet bowl that is now spiraling down into the sewery abyss. Yeah, and we're totally here for it. We love it. LeBron James, LeChina James, LeWoke James, LeBron to James, totally losing it. He's totally losing it. And we got Russell Westbrook actually confronting a fan over being called Westbrick. And we've got that on video. My God, these NBA stars. The thin-skinnedness, the total and complete... I mean, look, they've got some vaginal tendencies. Let's just be real here, okay? Are we calling this they've got a high level of vaginal fortitude, all right? I mean, damn testicular fortitude. These guys, they're soy, okay? They're having too much soy in their diet. Their testosterone levels have dropped. They can't stand some just heckling from fans, okay? And when you suck, when you stink, your fans are going to get on you. Let's be real, okay? That's part of it. That's part of making millions upon millions upon millions of dollars. And we're not talking about a fan here, saying anything hateful. There's no hate speech here or anything like that. We're just talking about Westbrook not being able to handle a little bit of ribbing. Man, wise choice, Lakers. Wise choice in the acquisition of this. But you can blame LeBron James. Let's do LeBron first, and then we'll get to Westbrook. LeBron James says this season is, quote, testing my patience. Oh, my goodness gracious. That LeBron James is frustrated with his Lakers teammates isn't exactly a secret. He's increasing his annoyance with the players he shares the floor with and has been obvious for weeks, and it was on full display in the team's end-to-end 124-104 loss against the Timberwolves. When even the team's beat writers are tweeting about how LeBron James, quote, comically went slow back up the court after the Wolves pushed back on another Lakers fake comeback, or about how his open display of frustration while walking back to the bench after two straight Laker air balls 10 minutes later, his contempt for his teammates is getting so obvious it can't be ignored. Yeah, but what's also obvious is the fact that you put this together, LeBron. You're the general manager of the LA Lakers. You've been the general manager of the Cleveland Cavaliers, the Miami Heat. You get on these teams and you firebomb them. You blow them up from a personnel standpoint. These kids can't get drafted. They can't grow up. They can't come up together. They can't have that bond. No, Kyle Kuzma, gone. Brandon Ingram, gone. But one doesn't need to be in the arena to see James increasing despondence. Every time a broadcast cuts to James on the bench, he is staring off into space, looking like he'd rather be literally anywhere else. And make no mistake, LeBron, I'm sure, is already thinking about going somewhere else. Given how the Lakers season is going, it's hard to blame him. His frustration, yeah, we can't blame him. He's the superstar. He's supposed to be the GOAT, he keeps telling us. So, yeah, we are going to blame him. His frustration has been clear outside of the lines. After the team's loss to the Raptors, James declined to speak to the media. On Wednesday night, he did on a post-game interview, but his answers were mostly clipped demonstrations of how he's got mounting annoyance. What can the team do to make more shots? Quote, make shots. It's that obvious, James said. Teams are daring us to shoot the ball from the outside, and we're not making them. He said, quote, but it's clear who that assessment is mostly directed at. But are he and his teammates missing shots because of lack of confidence, tired legs, combination of the two, or other factors? Quote, no, just make them. That's all. Just got to make shots It's not rocket science. Just make shots. Good thing it's not rocket science. You're not the one to ask if it was. One of the few things the 19-year veteran was willing to admit that he liked on Wednesday was his teammates' effort, while acknowledging he wasn't pleased with it against the Suns or the Raptors. Quote, at the end of the day, you keep pushing forward. I'm very comfortable being uncomfortable, so it doesn't bother me too much. Now, let's get to Westbrook. Yeah, Russell Westbrook went over to confront a fan over, quote, Westbrook name. Yeah, he did this. This is Larry Brown Sports. Russell Westbrook continues to Streisand affect himself over the Westbrook nickname. Wow, these players are sissies. The Lakers guard got heckled by an opposing fan during warm-ups before Wednesday's game against the Timberwolves in Minnesota. The fan jokingly said, Westbrook, I'm your biggest fan. Westbrook. That led Westbrook to walking up to the fan and repeatedly asking, what did you call me? Westbrook only left when he heard the fan finally say, Westbrook. Okay, and look, Curdog fan, I mean, I would have just said, I called you Westbrook. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it, huh? Just shut up and dribble. Stay out there. Let's see if this will play.
Westbrook, I'm the biggest fan. Westbrook. I said I'm the biggest fan. Westbrook. Westbrook. Russell Westbrook. No. I didn't mean it like that. I didn't do it like that.
Wow, got his little panties in a wad. Westbrook has made it clear that he sees the Westbrook moniker as an attack on his family name, but it is not objectively an offensive name and merely pokes fun at Westbrook's tendency to brick shots on the court. Instead of simply ignoring it, Westbrook is giving the name infinitely more attention by showing that it's getting under his skin. He is also living up to the Westbrook title in a lot of different ways, and of course we know if Westbrook was shooting a basketball into a body of water, the son of a bitch would hit land. But look, he's always done that. He can't hit a shot to save his life, and that is where his colorful nickname Westbrook came from, okay? Bricks. He's throwing up bricks. He's building walls out there on the basketball court. You panty waste. Now you're walking up to fans, daring you. And shame on you, fan, because I'd have been like, I called you Westbrook, and you're not going to do a GD thing about it. That's just what I'd have said. I mean, you know, but, you know, I don't know what's going on. This TikTok guy might have been trying to, quote-unquote, go viral, but it doesn't matter. It's just that wasn't hate speech. There was none of that. That is like entry-level kind of heckling, okay? It's ridiculous. And these fans now, they pay hundreds of dollars for these tickets. And in turn, paying Westbrook's salary. All right? So if you suck, these fans have a right to tell you suck. That's been around since the inception of sports. Okay? I'm sure there were some guys in their little dresses watching the gladiators going, you suck, as a gladiator as he was getting eaten by a damn tiger. Let's be real. Totally ridiculous. The Lakers are what, black and white sports fans? They are a dumpster fire rolling down the hill on a tire fire. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.